What's good? It's your boy Jerome from JeromeHolderFitness.com. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about why your thoughts help with weight loss. Alright, let's get into the video. Now I know you're probably thinking like, Jay, what do you mean thoughts help with weight loss? Alright, what I mean is that your thoughts literally control your destiny. Alright, and if you took account of the things that you think about on a day-to-day basis, I guarantee you can look at them and be like, and literally take them together. Let's say you're making a thought chain and you'll be like, wow, this is why I'm here. This is why I've arrived at this destination. This is why I weigh this much. This is why I make this much money, and so on and so forth, right? So we have to take account to our thoughts, all right? And it gets even deeper. So we all have billions of cells inside of our bodies, all right? We think that it's just this, what we see, all right? But these cells are alive. These are living cultures, billions of them inside of you right now. And you know what's crazy? They all have little antennas that pick up your thoughts. So your thought life has so much to do with your weight loss results than you would ever imagine. So we want to take our thoughts captive. All right. The Bible talks about taking thoughts captive. We need to take our thoughts captive and have them be congruent with what we want to become. All right. We don't get in life what we want. We get what we think about. We get what we picture, what we imagine. All right. So these cells hear everything. And when they pick up certain things, what ends up happening is it starts creating certain emotions, all right, certain feelings. Okay, so thoughts create feelings, all right, and the thing with feelings is feelings drive actions, they drive behaviors. So for better or for worse, the things that you do, the behaviors that you take place in, the people you hang out with, the places that you go, the habits that you have, the websites that you go on, all of those things are tied to your emotions, to your feelings, and they came from your initial thoughts, right? And these cells literally drive you. That's why they're alive. They're active, right? It's not you necessarily. It's something enlarged within you that has you acting in a certain way. And it did start with a thought. Thoughts are literally, they become chemicals within your body. We think that it's something that's like, you know, whatever, just a thought, empty thought, it's irrelevant. No, like these thoughts literally turn into chemistry, into chemicals within you, right? And it leads you to go to places you might not want to go. You kind of get to that place where you're like, you know, you might be struggling with your weight right now and you're like, how did I get here? You know, like you come to that point where you're over 200 pounds, depressed, struggling, you got a tub of ice cream, you're watching TV, but you know, and maybe you do that all the time. But then there's that one moment where you're just like, how did I get here? The thoughts got you there because the thoughts turned into the emotions and the emotions led to the actions that got you where you're at. Now, this may be a harsh message to hear, but the beautiful thing about it is we can change. All right, we can change. We can start having new thoughts. And this is amazing because right here where you're at right now, because the thing is, your thoughts, when they become enlarged in your body, it creates a cycle because now your body is your mind. So you may think to yourself, I'm going to lose weight. It's time. I'm going to get it popping. But then your body, which has become your mind's like, are you crazy? Just hush, go to bed, go sleep. We've been running the show. So your automatic subconscious system runs the show and it basically keeps you on autopilot. It keeps a cycle because your thoughts become emotions and emotions become actions, right? And if you always have those same emotions, you're always going to take those same actions, right? So now what we need to do, we need to start making a conscious effort to think beyond our emotions. All right, so if you're, let's say for example, I'm gonna throw an arbitrary number out. Let's say right now you're 220 pounds. All right, and you've been there for years. Let's say 10 years. All right? You're not going to get there if you have the same emotions and the same thoughts, because you're going to just keep re-manifesting the same exact results. Now we have to start thinking above that 220. You have to start thinking like someone that's 150 pounds right now. You have to see it. You have to imagine it constantly. You have to keep it in your consciousness just the same way as somebody that's driving a ship doesn't look left or right. They look straight in front of them. You have to look so intently on what it is you want and who you want to become. Let's say you want to get to 150. You got to be so focused on that eventually your emotions now accept it. Because now once you've created those new thoughts and your body accepts these new emotions, the cells start hearing like, yo, she ain't 220 no more. This lady is 150. Now you're going to start creating emotions tied to that. And at that point, it's just a matter of time. It's just space and time. Now it's just closing the gap, right? But right now it's like you're here, you want to get here. Your thoughts and emotions are the same. You're just kind of staying here. It's almost like a fish that's out of the ocean. They're just flapping around trying to move, but they can't, right? God didn't make a fish to function on land. They function in the water, right? Because if you're not in the water, you're flopping around, right? You don't want to be flopping around, staying in the same spot. So the key to that is changing the thought. That kind of rhymes, spot, thought. I got some bars for you. I used to rap on the low. If you know me, you know I can spit. But yeah, like you don't want to be flopping around. You want to change the thoughts so you can change your destiny. All right, this might sound like some woo-woo, some nonsense, but try it. All right, I challenge you. Take account, get a journal. Write down what you think about hour to hour. Set a notification. And I guarantee you're going to realize how much foolishness you think about and how stuck those thoughts make you. And then you can just shift them. You can change them. All right. Matter of fact, I don't know if you're familiar with this keto fat loss shortcuts guide I just dropped not too long ago. I actually have a full section, a bonus. It should be the main product, but I included a bonus where I literally go through things that will help you recondition your mind so you can stop flopping around. All right? So you can actually start being in an environment that's going to lead to transformation. So instead of flopping around the next 10 years, you spend 1 year with this mental reconditioning program and you get everything that you wanted. You finally start to see the results. All right? If that's interesting to you, click the link in the description or my bio, wherever you're watching this. All right, grab a copy. There's literally nothing to lose. All right, except your body fat. Now, if you like this video, please drop a like, leave a comment below, and subscribe so we can spread the message of good health and fitness. All right, peace.